Now it's time for the compound men's bronze medal match. Lukasz Przybylski from Poland against Tim Krippendorf of Germany.
On target, #1, representing Poland, Lukasz Przybylski. On target, #2, representing Germany, Tim Krippendorf. The line judge for this match is
So world number 24, Lukasz Przybylski, he's 27 years old from Poland on target #1, faces the world number 109, Tim Krippendorf, the 22-year-old from Germany. And we know that Przybylski loves Antalya, don't we?
These guys met here earlier in the year, and Lukasz was the winner. Oh no, it wasn't. Tim.
He lost to Krippendorf in the semi-finals, that's right. And went on to take the bronze though, Przybylski. And it will be Krippendorf who will get us underway. Straight out with a 10. Early stages of this bronze medal match, Nikki. I think we've mentioned this before. Przybylski wears his bins, his binoculars, around his neck when he's shooting. Now, to me, that seems very bizarre. You don't see. I don't think I've seen any other archer doing that on the medal stage. Is that just because he's used to it?
Yeah, it's unusual outdoors. We do see it indoors, and we do see it on field rounds, for example, where a different discipline of archery, but not many target archers choose binoculars, most using a spot and scope usually.
10.
Well, the sighter from Przybylski has been upgraded to a 10. Krippendorf actually dropped a point on his second arrow, but look at the grouping, very good, 29. That'll give the German a lot of confidence. Przybylski spraying his arrows a little bit wider. I mean, say that we zoomed quite close to the target there, but certainly a better start from the German.
Yeah, so obviously, him winning in that semi-final, having the confidence perhaps here that he knows he's beaten this competitor before, it's going to put him in a good place, I think, mentally.
In the quarterfinal, from
twist on the peep sight, just to line that up.
By 1 point in the semi-final by Danish archer Matthias Fullerton, who will be in the final later.
Get a good look at the grip on the bow there. Get some lovely close-ups here of the intricacies of the equipment. Krippendorf coming through that first end with a 2-point lead, and there are those binoculars I was talking about. Shoots wearing those in practice, or perhaps when he's practicing another form of archery. He's just got used to them being there, so he'd feel strange without them, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't really need them here because there is a big screen over to their right, and I think his coach will probably have, can't quite see, he should have he's also got binoculars, so you know he can tell him where the arrows have gone as well, but he can stand there between the ends and have a look.
Yeah, it's again highlight of how this sport is individualized. You have to shoot the way you want to shoot. Trailing by 2, Przybylski will get end number 2 underway.
10.
Just a little bit of movement there. Was that perhaps why he was holding on?
Yeah, we see the flags moving a little bit as well, so it might have been shuffled in the wind.
9. 10.
10,3 auf 4 Uhr.
10.
So a better score for the Polish archer, 29 in that, gives him a 56. Chance here for a 3-point lead though.
9.
Just put it into the 9, so it's a 2-point lead maintained by Tim Krippendorf of Germany. And this is for the European bronze medal. Nicky, you talk about technique, you talk about the release aids as well, and if you look at these two archers, they've got what looks like fairly similar release aids, but actually the positioning of the hands is quite different. Perhaps when you get a view of that, you'll be able to see it, but it is working. It's a smoother action from the German at the moment.
Yeah, there's a little bit of sort of imbalance, I think, when the shots go off for Lukasz. You can sort of see a change in the front and back arms, but yeah, as you say, Tim seems to be much smoother as the shot is released.
Yeah, you saw Przybylski at the beginning of the first 2 hours. The first one went into a 10 and he immediately went to just the sight. What's that about?
Yeah, well, you know, if you feel you've shot a great shot and it wasn't in the 10, then just tweak the sight if you need to. Just, you know, trying to get as close to the centre as you can.
Yeah, but he tweaked it. It was in the 10.
Well, even so, well, he might have even known that he aimed slightly in a different place. So, you know, just adjusting it as you can.
With the wind changing so much here in Antalya, it's hard to predict what they're going to do as we start end at number 3.
10.
Possibly a little bit of a conscious shot there with the thumb on the trigger. I mean, the difference here for me with Lukasz is, can you see his front shoulder just looks a bit high, and for me his shots look slightly imbalanced, that they're not lovely kind of releases through. Again there, did you see the kind of movement, front arm, back arm? There's a little bit of a twist almost in the body, so it's not quite balanced. And I think if he got that front shoulder down, he'd have better balance through his back. Yeah,
you see it here with Krippendorf, the shoulders spread wide. He just tips up into the 9. That might go to a measure though, it looks like it has. Whereas it looks like the Pole's shoulders are actually squeezed together.
Yep, so you imagine the force of the bow sort of going up through his shoulder, almost towards his ear. That's kind of the direction of the line. Whereas if he could get that shoulder down, it'd then go more through his back, which would really help him out.
Still another 29 from the Pole. Potential 30 here, but he dragged that one. You saw him trying to pull it across there. And well, subject to the measure, the pair of them are on 85. What do you think about that 9, the second one from Krippendorf? It was awfully close to the line, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was too close to tell. We're going to have to wait for the judge to make the decision. If they need to there. She's got her magnifying glass. Yep, she's going to use it. Pretty close. Tend to look from both sides to make sure you can see a continuation of that black circle of the 10. If she thinks that it has touched the line, then it will be called up into the 10.
They're not mic'd up here, so we can't quite hear, so we have to wait. You see the agents change the scores at the bottom.
I have a feeling she's called it out because he's looking at it again. Maybe he disagrees, but we'll see what they put up on the scores.
Right. No. Sure, you're right, sorry. She has left it as an 85, and you're quite right to spot that the agent... You sure? You sure?
Many years ago, you used to be able to call another judge, and if that judge disagreed, you'd had a third and final judge, but they got rid of that. That was a bit too tedious in the end. It's just good to have one decision made, and that is final.
Przybylski seeing the funny side of that one. They're on 85 apiece after 3 in this European bronze medal shoot-off in the individual men's compound event. German held a lead, but has been pegged back, so we'll shoot first. Doesn't seem phased by the score there, just cracking on. And I think they're listening to you again. It looks like Przybylski's front shoulder is just down a little bit there.
Another one. one really close. I think I would call that a 10, but it's going to have to be looked at again.
Yeah, that's going to go for a measure. Chance for the agent and the target judge to have another little chat. So, notionally all square.
Around in the wind, getting counted down.
Goes up into the 9. So chance for the lead for the first time here. He's put it into the 10. He's on a definite 114, Lukasz Przybylski. Now, the question is, how much can the German agent charm the judge into turning Krippendorf's second arrow from a 9 into a 10?
I'm not sure he charmed her last time, did he, with the really?
He didn't work last time, but you know, he's had some practice now. But in all seriousness, the second arrow, this is critical really, because the swing around here going into the final end is, well, could be the killer blow for Krippendorf. He looks cool, calm and collected. We shall see. Still twisting a bit.
Yeah, he just tried to make an adjustment, push that over to the right as the shot left.
He's nodding acknowledgement, something. Look, no emotion there at all. Just releases the arrow.
Some adjustments to be done.
He's going to crack on with it. The German coach looking down to see whether he can will that second arrow to be a 10. Przybylski looking very happy indeed.
It's a tight score.
I think they have marked it up, and I told you the practice that the German agent had with the target judge has worked. It's charmed him to making that a 10 for Krippendorf. A 29 for him means they're on 114 apiece, and this whole bronze medal for the European Championships will be decided in the final end, potentially. 3 arrows to go, end number 5, and it will be the German to shoot first.
Nine.
3 29s in a row for Przybylski for the last 3 ends. Not going to score more than that in this final end. They're all square.
Nine.
He looks calm, doesn't he? But just dropping low.
10.
Is that the killer blow? Krippendorf has got to put some pressure on here. Going through his process, eyes set on the target. He's into the 10, so a 28 to finish, 142 in total. A maximum for Lukasz Przybylski. It's on the line, and it is a 10. And look at the leap for joy from Lukasz Przybylski. He came from behind at just the right time, and he's taken European bronze, 143 to 142 over Tim Krippendorf of Germany.
Congratulations also for Tim Krippendorf making it through this bronze final.
Well, Nicky, after such a serious look on his face throughout, he's leaping around like a little boy there. Great to see that passion overflow.
Exactly that, yeah, just to see that emotion. That's how much it means to him to come away from this tournament with a European bronze medal. That's fantastic to see.
Well, it wasn't the prettiest of shooting at the beginning. Nicky went down and had a chat with him, and he got his front shoulder sorted out, and he managed to eke it over the line. Masks off for the obligatory photo shoot, and I'm sure those two are in a bubble anyway, so no worries between athlete and coach. They'll get their masks back on before mixing with the rest, and there is the judge coming in and saying, don't forget, put your mask on.